It's not often I have a full podcast before going on the
Yeah,
podcast.
dude, I needed a warm up. I'm on like 2 hours of that shut eye right now, so I needed a little bit of a kickstart.
What show did you come from?
Lil Skies.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fire.
and that's big
fire.
for me, dude. He's sick. I met him last night.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so
Who did you shoot for him or did you shoot for the opener and meet him?
I shot for him.
Dang, that's tight.
Yeah,
That's so
dude.
tight.
And I've been in good contact with Sam McGrath. That's he does like Lyrical Lemonade behind the scenes pictures.
Oh, for
And then he
real.
also does Skies pictures. So.
Sam McGrath. The dude who I know, I don't know him, but like who I'm tapped in with
Yeah.
is Noah Keckler. The dude who does,
Okay, I know
who makes like movies
Yeah.
for lyrical.
Yeah,
Like
I know what you're talking about.
his work's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, I just wanted to have you on the pod to kind of just, I don't know, because you're like one of my main music homies.
Yeah.
Like, we just talk all
Yeah.
the time about stuff. And like, I feel like anytime either of us has a win, we're like, dude,
Listen.
you
to
gotta.
this. Yeah.
And since like I know you pretty well, the goal is kind of just to dive into, I don't know, the cool stuff you do. And like, I guess
Yeah.
just even give you a platform to like share some of the stories and shit that you've
For sure.
had.
Yeah.
But for everybody who doesn't know Will, he's just one of the most talented photographers I know. He's from Columbus, so an Ohio boy, which we love to see. Bro's only 18, which is even crazier.
Yeah, dude. I feel like it. I
Yeah,
feel like I'm 18.
yeah. And I don't know, you've just done so much. You've like done more than like 30 people combined in your 18-year life so far, I feel like. Like you've just done a lot. You've
Yeah.
worked with a ton of artists, a lot of my favorite artists and anybody
Mhm.
else's favorite artists. And yeah, kind of just wanted to dive into it. So
Heck yeah.
so I think the way we should go about it is I'm just gonna like say a artist, and then
Okay.
you just like dive into your experience with the show.
Okay, dude. That's sick. I like that idea.
But where should we start? We'll start with we'll give you a layup. We'll do one that you and I sort of like collaborated on, which is so tight. No con.
Yeah, dude. So, okay, this is actually a perfect story. I don't think I've ever told anyone this.
Even me.
Nah, I don't. So,
Dang.
I've always been a big Noah fan. Not always, but like pre-Stick season, I was listening to him because I knew he was Jewish. And
Oh,
for
really?
some reason, I have Jewish family, and for some reason, I just thought it was so cool that he's always talked openly about being Jewish and like
For sure. He calls himself like the Jewish Ed Sheeran,
Yeah.
I think is what it
he's
is.
always been like that. And so I've listened to him for a while, and I stopped for a little bit, just as like my music genre changed and everything, and then he started to blow up again, and that's when I was kind of like, oh, like I remember this song now. I like this
sure.
song.
Yeah.
And I had shot 2 shows. I've shot Cousin Simple and a band called Kefune, and they made this song called Tech It. Super nice people, super dope. They played at Lollapalooza this year.
Got you.
And those were my first 2 shows, and like photo pass type thing. And Noah Khan was in Columbus playing at Kemba, and there's nothing I wanted to do more than to shoot that show. So I faked a portfolio. I literally made a Google Doc and put pictures on it. And
yeah. Were they yours or were they someone?
So I didn't use any of the pictures I had already taken. What I did was I went through my concert videos, screenshotted them, and just made them look shitty in a cool way. That's what I call it. And I turned that in to Noah's team, to every member of his band, to Jack Van Cleef, who was opening for him.
Oh, I went to that show.
Yeah. So they ended up, everyone got back to me, and I was like, oh, hell yes, like this is my thing. But I didn't have it in my head yet that you had to be a photographer to do this. Like they wouldn't just let anyone in. It was sold out. And so they ended up not approving me. And I was like, I begged,
shit.
like I asked everyone. I texted Jack like 15 times.
Yeah.
And
He's so good, dude.
he's nuts.
His music sounds insane.
And just couldn't do it. They couldn't pull it off, and I was so sad. And I think that's when I was like, I'm gonna become bigger than this so that they're asking me to shoot the shows. And I still
Dang.
haven't gotten there.
Will
yet.
Wark's villain arc, bro.
Yeah. Dude, I was sitting in my bedroom like, oh, this is it, dude. Like,
Just straight scheming.
yeah, this is the last time someone's telling me no. And fast forward, I've now shot for Noah twice. I've seen him 3 times. I've talked to his photographer, Tyler. Tyler's a great dude.
How do you say his last name?
Uh,
Kripinye?
I don't even want to
Kripinye?
try, dude. I just want to say Tyler, the cool dude.
Yeah, killer photographer.
Dude, he's nuts. But
super good photographer.
So Jack, the thing with Jack, I was shooting Bristol's Paradise Festival, and Jack played there.
Okay.
And he walked in, and like it was immediate, like, oh shoot, is he gonna remember that I was the kid begging him to get me into the show? Dude, I texted him maybe 25 times, trying to just get me in. And he looked at me and he goes, "You look familiar." I was like, "Fuck, do I really?" Like,
said, no way.
There's
dude.
a lot of kids that look like me. And he was like, "You just do something about you. Have we met before?" And I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I'm the dude that begged you to shoot this show." And dude, Jack's the nicest dude ever. He'll probably if this gets mark my words, if this gets posted on social media, I will repost it, and then I will let you see, because Jack will say something nice. He's just the nicest guy ever, like the sweetest, most soft-spoken dude. And I explained it to him. He was like, "I'm so sorry." Like
he apologized.
we had just so many people flooding in to try to shoot the show, and he was like, we just chopped it up, and he ended up following me now. And so I'd like to say we're buds. I saw him every night, so he's just a good dude. He's a super nice guy, and so it's really cool for me to look back and think, wow, I was begging him to get into a show, and now I realize he's just a dude.
Now you're homies.
He can only do so much, and so like,
especially when he's the opener.
Oh yeah,
you know,
dude, I've realized that's what's going on with Teezo.
The
same
yeah,
thing.
I really want to get into that at some point.
Yeah, dude,
we'll save it.
We
We'll
can
save
save
the Teezo
it.
story.
We can save it, but yeah, Jack's just a great dude. Noah's a great dude. I haven't talked to Noah one-on-one type situation yet, but eventually I'll get there, because I think we have very similar personalities or humor.
Yeah, it'll happen, bro.
So yeah, dude, but it's that's one of my favorite stories, because that was like my, all right, if someone can shoot this show, then it will be me, just not yet.
Yeah.
And so like that's what pushed me forward a lot.
Can I share a story with you about a similar thing?
Yeah,
but
dude.
on the writing front for me.
Yeah.
So obviously we both love Lyrical Lemonade.
Yeah, dude.
And that, I mean, we were just talking to Tommy in his office about you like bootlegging your own Lyrical Lemonade merch.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing this old Lyrical merch.
Yeah.
And that is like, it was my dream company to work for. Like, it's like one of those times like you just know a company and like you don't know anything about the field. Like, you don't know anything about what you're qualified for.
Yeah.
I just wanted to work for Lyrical.
Yeah.
And before I wrote for anything journalism wise, I was like, yo, dude, I'm gonna write for them. And Tommy actually connected me with somebody who works there, because they're just like a friend of a friend of a friend type shit.
Yeah.
And I like tried so hard to write there. Like, I sent like extensive like PDF documents of like, this is like 3 ideas I have for like your second channel.
Wow.
And I stayed up till like fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, cause Tony said like, his name's Tony.
Yeah.
And he sent it to me. He said like, yo, dude, like, get it back to me as soon as you can. And like, most people probably mean like, oh, like a couple days, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm chefing so
dude.
hard, you have no idea.
I'm gonna do this the soonest.
Yeah, I like left everything I was doing, grabbed a Red Bull, and then just started working. And
dude, that Red Bull will make you Australian, boy. You'll start moving faster than you've ever moved.
For sure, I was chefing, bro. And I think I tried to write and work with them like 4 or 5 times. And it was also the point I was like 19, maybe.
Okay.
I was 19 or 20. And so it was just like, same thing as like with Jack, is like, you don't necessarily have the qualifications to do it, but you have the passion and like the drive to do it.
Definitely, yeah.
And now I'm assuming you know who Complex is.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you know who Pigeons and Planes is by chance?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
their merch is so sick.
Yeah.
I've always like thought about buying their.
Yeah, no, their stuff's tight. But so Complex has a music discovery blog, and it's called Pigeons and Planes.
Yeah.
And So I thought Lyrical was the peak, and I still think they are a peak.
Mm-hmm.
I want to write for them so bad at some
Yeah.
point. But I do think Pigeons and Planes is like the godfather.
Yeah.
Like they're the one that like did it all.
Yeah.
And from all the times like I just didn't get hit back for Lyrical Lemonade stuff, I felt the exact same way. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the thing.
Just not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for fast forward to like the good part that's like really, really close that I hope comes to fruition like this month or next month is I've been talking with one of the founders of Pigeons and Planes.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, yeah, dude, we like want to get you involved. I've pitched like 4 or 5 pieces to them, pitched a bunch of artists, and I'm like, and he's like, dude, like, and he follows me. He follows Kind of Consistent. Their record labels.
Yeah.
I think it was No Matter Music follows me.
Okay.
And it's just like so close to contributing, bro. And that's like my villain arc story too. I was like, I don't know. I'm just happy to like be able to get shots up like that, you know, even if they don't work.
I think this is an acceptable question. Is that like a paid position when you are writing for like a Lyrical Lemonade, something like that?
It depends on the blog for sure. So I write for like, there's kind of just like a tier list of like independent blogs, and like it tapers up with like, I don't know. It starts with like a 1, 2, 3, 4, sheesh, fashionably early, stuff like that. And then I would say it goes up to like the tier of like our generation music, Lyrical. And then to me, Pigeons and Planes is like top of that. And then you can get into like the proper music discovery, like Rolling Stone, complex music, even like to step up.
Yeah.
And the lower tiers, you don't. It's mainly just like you just meet people type stuff, and like you just help them.
Yeah.
For Lyrical, I don't know if it's paid, but for for Pigeons and Planes, I think it is.
Sick, dude.
I don't know, but either way, just saying I wrote for them would be insane.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I'm really, really hoping that comes through.
Yeah, that's like a master's degree, dude.
Literally.
That. Oh my god.
Yeah, I want that. But that's like my equivalent of. I had like a experience that like put that chip on my shoulder, and I was just like, I don't even care, bro. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. No, dope. I definitely understand that.
Yeah, bros. I just had to share that one. But I think a good second one would be the Bristol Festival.
Yeah, dude. I would have cried right now thinking about it.
That's such a cool show. I wish I could have made it to that, bro.
Dude,
it's a unreal lineup.
I've never been to anything like it. I've never been to anything like it. I've never met anyone like Briston, and I've never become so close with a group of people as I did with the different artists that were there. So like,
did you go every night?
I was there every night. Yeah, and I met so many people, and like by the end of it, I was like, "Fuck, I really gotta say bye to these people." Like, I want to stay here at the Brooklyn Bowl all of my life and just do this every day and watch people get tattoos. He had people doing tattoos.
Oh, like literally at the festival.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Scout. Dang. She's nuts doing her thing. But it's just.
Did you get a tat there?
No, I wanted to. I was gonna, and then I just didn't have enough time.
How many tat? Do you just have the one tat?
No, I have 6.
Oh, for real?
They're just hidden.
I think you have a cross, or am I?
I do. I have a cross on my arm.
I think that one and the Maloma. Is that the word?
Yeah, Malomany. Pretty close.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I love
Maloma.
tattoos.
I think is like a disease.
Thank God it's not that, dude. But no, it was just a great experience all around, and I've never. It felt like a community with the artists, with the fans. I had people recognizing me. A big thing that started to happen is like people will recognize me from other shows, and I had so many people coming up to me being like, "Oh my gosh, you're Will. You shot for this person here."
Dang,
and so like it's cool. Like it's really cool being starting to have my own personal thing, you know. And I think Paradise really showed me that. That was my first big boy business trip, and so like I was out there for a week, and I just had the most fun I've ever had in my life at that festival with everything.
And the artists are unbelievable.
Oh my god!
And it's people you've worked with before.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Arcy,
yeah, exactly.
Dude, literally, like it couldn't have been better. It was so much fun, and just a little blip about Briston.
Yeah, for sure.
Briston is like you know when it's pouring rain and you're on the highway and you go under an underpass and all the rain stops for a second? Talking to Briston is that exact feeling. So, like,
Whoa.
everything could be going wrong and going crazy around you, and you just stand there in that hallway for 1 second and exchange words with Briston, and everything's quiet. So, like,
Dang, bro.
that's how
That's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, dude. He, like...
Wow, that's beautiful.
And maybe I'm biased or something because he's one of my favorite artists all
I think
time.
we're all biased with Briston.
Definitely. But
He's
is
amazing, amazing.
one of the... No, I don't want to say only because I've met so many good people, but he is one of those people that, like, I want to be around him. He's like, he's addicting. He's an addicting dude because he's so kind and he's so interested. He shook my hand when we met for the first time, and this stuck with me. And he shook, like, you know how when people shake your hand, they do, like, this.
Yeah.
And so, like, with 2 hands shaking my hand, he's just such a nice dude.
Dang.
And, like, all of those things mean a lot to me because I'll be in environments where it's like, oh, he's just a photographer.
For sure.
But, like, Briston made me feel like I was the photographer. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
And he's just such a nice dude. And, yeah, he's coming to Columbus, so I hope to see him in...
Oh, McCartney and I are going to that.
Yeah, dude, I'll be there.
But I figure anytime I go to a show, you're there at this point.
Yeah, but he's like a breath of fresh air as a person. I would... if my life was in his hands, I wouldn't be worried, along with anyone else. He's just a people person. You know what I mean? And so...
That's amazing.
Yeah, man, he's just a great guy. That's what I
Dang,
can say
bro.
about it.
That's beautiful. The Moss.
Oh,
I actually don't really know your connection to the Moss.
Dude,
like, I sort of do, but not really.
I have so many stories. They are... First off, I want to say they're the funniest people I've ever met in my life. All of them. They all have the personality of... Have you ever seen Surf's Up, the movie with the penguins that surf?
Yeah, I've seen that trend lately of, like, Cody, man.
Yes.
Just let me be me.
Yes.
You know?
So they're all... you would think they were the voice actors. They're just... that is their personality, and I love it.
They are surf rock.
Yeah, dude. They're from...
Bro, The Place That Makes Me Happy is crazy.
Dude.
I love that song.
They're just... And they feel like that. Like...
Dang,
they just... When you're around them, it feels like that song.
Yeah.
And all of them I have my own connection with, which I do thoroughly, like, enjoy. I like having that... I like being able to be one-on-one with anyone, you know?
Yeah, that means a lot more to me than being, like, one in a group, you know?
And so, like, Caden, Tyke, Willie, they'll all DM me here and there. They'll all comment, even though I'm not with them. A lot of the time, I feel like they're just also just wonderful people. Tyke, there's nobody like him. Like, there's nobody in the world like Tyke, ever. There never will be. He's just, he is the wisest... I don't want to say underrated, but, like, people don't know. He is a super smart dude. He was on The Voice. I don't know if you know that about him.
Dang. No, I'm, like, really new into the Moss. I'm getting into music like that because of you and Liam.
Yeah, dude, but...
You're totally putting me on.
They're just great. They're great people to be around. They're great people to hang out with. I think my time with them was at, like, the beginning of my entire career thing. And so I was still learning how to be a photographer and a normal human being, and, like, being able to hang out without being too professional. So I think I was definitely learning that with them a little bit.
And you were so young, you know?
Yeah, dude.
You were probably 17, maybe. Because your birthday's in...
My first show with them, I was still 17.
Dang. When's your birthday? Is it May or is it June? Or am I just wrong?
It's May 31st.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's basically May or June, whatever you want to call it. But
in the middle.
Yeah, dude. I think they're just so sick. I love them. They're doing crazy stuff. They sold out like a 1,500 cap room the other night. So,
you know,
like,
was it in LA?
You know, it was in Salt Lake City.
Dang, that's tight.
They're just they're killing it. And another dude that takes pictures for them, Ian Kirby, dude. He is... saying multi-tool would be an understatement. He can make music. He can shoot for any type of thing that you would need a picture of or a video of. He can do it. He's just dope. And the whole team is just sick. So
That's
Love the
fire.
Moss.
Liam Brock.
Yeah, dude.
So you guys won't know, but so there was somebody vacuuming in the studio when Will first got here, and we were just like chilling, figuring out what to do.
Yeah.
And we essentially shot a podcast about how much we love Liam's music and how much we want him to just like put stuff out and just how much we support him.
Yeah.
So let's sum that up.
I'm going to try.
Liam Brock.
Yeah. So Liam Brock is one of the most talented people I've ever met. Like off rip. And I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. I believe that with the right exposure and the right timing and the right marketing, he could be one of the biggest artists out, and maybe that has ever been an artist, because he is so versatile. He can make the slowest acoustic song or the hardest electric sounding song, and it's just great. Like there's not too many people like that. I think Collie Hutzler of the Beauty School Dropout Boys, they remind me a lot of each other. And I just think that Liam, dude, he's just nuts. And he has a lot of good music.
Yeah.
For anyone listening to this, like, be ready, because there's stuff coming. We don't know when yet, but it is coming. And it's I've never heard anything like a lot of it. So I'm super excited.
He has a lot of good stuff out and coming.
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, he really is one of the only people who will make you headbang and cry within the same 15-minute period.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What do you think about his shows?
Oh, my God. So I think maybe for about a month and a half after I first saw Liam, I told every person I ever met or would just stumble upon that I know the greatest performer of all time. This kid.
Is this the Medina show?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this kid is just nuts. He's for the amount of shows that he's done, his stage presence, his like knowingness of what to do in certain situations are just it's stuff that can't be taught. For sure. And he was just born with that natural ability to perform, and so I think it's just a matter of time until everyone realizes that he's here to stay as an artist.
For sure. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of getting some stuff out in the next few months.
Yeah. For sure.
Him just keep killing it on socials.
Yeah.
And
dude.
Us and all of you watching, spreading the word and checking out his music.
Definitely.
I'll even link something to his music.
Yeah, dude. Link everything to his music.
All of it, bro. Yeah, I don't know if this will be out before that. I'm assuming it will be. But his next show is December 1st in Medina with Noah Richardson and Adam Paddock.
Yeah.
The homie. Did we talk about him this episode yet?
Adam?
Yeah, I know we talked about him a little bit off of it.
No.
He's just becoming like a segment on podcast episodes lately.
Yeah, dude. Adam, I think it's because he's another person that I would consider a breath of fresh air. I stayed with him when I was in Nashville. And I had some of the deepest conversations I've ever had with a human being at 2 a.m. with him in his basement. And, like, it's just one thing I've really realized as an 18-year-old is that there's people everywhere, and there's humans everywhere, and there's people that want to hear you, and there's people that want to tell you things everywhere. And he's one of those people that I feel like he's just so contagious when it comes to being open and honest about how he feels and about things that he's gone through and stuff. And he made sure I always had anything I needed. And I've only known him so long, but I like went out with him and his group of friends. They're all great people, members of the Wonderlands. We have just so many talented people that I feel like fit together so well. And they made me feel like I was part of this beautiful friend group, and I was with them for 2 hours. So like,
dang, bro,
it was great. It was just a great experience all around, and he's just a great dude, and I can't thank him enough for showing me that like what's here is not what's here. It's not the only thing that is around, and it's good to break out of where you came up or where you started. So like, I think he's really shown me that, and it's helped so much. He's just such a great dude.
Yeah, no, I've only talked to him on the phone once, and he'll be on the show.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's just like, you want to be on a show?
Yeah.
Sure.
Dude, he does. I'll tell you that.
So I'm really excited to like actually meet him. Maybe even get him on the pod at some point.
Yeah.
Who knows when that'll be? But up next, I'll say how was the Joji and Kenny Beats show?
Dude.
Because the other shirt I almost wore was a Don't Overthink Shit shirt.
Yeah. It was really cool. I got to shoot it with one of my good photographer friends, Seth. And
where was it?
It was at the Schottenstein in Columbus.
Okay.
So
is that just OSU's like basketball stadium?
No. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But man, you know Columbus better than I do. But dude, it was
no
sweet.
venues, dude.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I got to shoot it with Seth. Seth's the funniest, one of the funniest people in the world, easily.
Mm-hmm.
And
what's his last name?
I don't remember. I feel so fake right now.
No, it's okay. I just don't know Seth at all.
Yeah, we like just started kind of talking more and becoming like photographer buddies. But dude, he's just hilarious. And shooting shows with your friends is always fun. But Joji and Kenny, Kenny's insane. Getting to see him work, and he didn't play his own music, which was surprising because his own music is beautiful.
Oh, did he just DJ?
Yeah, but it was cool. Like, it was like he was having fun, and you could see it on his face. You could see it in the pictures that I took.
But one of my bigger regrets is so I went to Moonman's Landing last year.
Okay, yeah.
And the Don't Overthink Shit Central Park show in New York was the day before. Mm-hmm. So I think it was either Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And Kenny's just like, it's like Kenny and Cole Bennett are like two of the bigger inspirations for me. Yeah. Especially Kenny now.
Yeah, completely understand that.
And I bought tickets to the show because I was also going to Moonman's the day after. So I had tickets to Moonman where Fike was going to be. Yeah. And like I think at that point I never saw Dom. Yeah. And I just like needed to do it. Like I just had to go see. Yeah. But before Moonman's was announced, I bought a flight and tickets to the Kenny show. Oh. But I was so nervous my flight would get pushed back. Yeah. And because the Moonman's Landing lineup is possibly the best lineup I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, dude. It was crazy. Yeah.
This year was like fine, but it was just like indoors and there was just a bunch of issues with it, so it just didn't happen. Yeah. But like seeing like Don Toliver, Cuddy, 070 Shake, Fike, Pusha T. Dude, like because Diet Coke came out pretty close to that, and that's one of the best songs probably ever. Yeah. And I ended up not going to the Kenny one because I was worried I'd miss Fike, but seeing Kenny's like a dream, bro.
Yeah, like, dude.
He's amazing.
Yeah, I want him to do his own little tour. I feel like that would be so dope. He would pull tickets like crazy.
Definitely.
Joji's a performer. He's a funny dude.
Yeah, his like Filthy Frank era.
Yeah, and it's stuck. It's still
it's still here.
Yeah, it's still around. He's big on the jokes and the very vulgar stuff, but he makes beautiful music, which is great. There's no one that's doing that, and so I think that's very cool. It was a fun show. I'm about to post those, so
dang, that's fire. Yeah, that's so fire. Yeah, William Wark on Instagram. Yeah, I mean obviously it'll be like posted and promoted on the spot, but yeah, that hurts to get you a little head start.
Yeah, dude.
How was Uzi?
Uzi's
where was Uzi?
That was the dream. It was at Andrew J. Brady in Cincinnati.
Oh, that was where Fike was, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Uzi was nuts. I'm trying to think. Deep breath. There's just a lot, dude.
Uzi, man.
Uzi's a dude that you need a few deep breaths for. I was trying to chase him around while trying to take pictures of him. He's just he moves very quickly. He's kind of like if like a pixie stick was a person, or like maybe a Sour Patch Kid. I don't know, but he's just insane, and he's. I've seen a lot of rap shows, and a lot of them are the songs in the background. The rapper's just standing there, nodding his head, not much rapping.
Yeah, just like heavy head twisting.
Exactly. Uzi's running around the stage, jumping off of buildings, like rapping the words, dapping up the crowd, talking to the crowd. He's a performer, and
that's awesome.
I've been.
I hate when lucky. Because I know it's not every rapper that does it, but I hate when there are rap shows that aren't like that. You know, dude. Like people just want that energy. They want to mosh. They just want to be like around. But
there's I've definitely seen it. I've definitely shot for it, and it's not very fun. So
yeah, just tough.
Yeah, but Uzi was dope. He's I got to do a quick shake of hands with him, and he's just a great dude. you could tell he's also very down to earth. He reminds me a lot of Briston in a way that you could feel that he cares about who everyone is. So he's just a great dude.
That's awesome. Yeah, his energy is just like, I don't know, from videos I've seen, seems really infectious, which is really cool.
ADHD or something.
For sure. Let's go Hey Nothing.
Okay. Oh, I fucking hate those guys.
Yeah, dude. I heard they're the worst.
Yeah, they
From
suck.
Your Instagram story, I've heard they're the worst.
They're the worst folks out. Yeah. But
bro, they're the cover of the Juniper playlist on Spotify right now.
Yeah, I know. So I'm very sad. It was they sent in a few pictures by me and then one picture by Jake. I'm pretty sure took it. One of their photographers. He's a great dude. And they picked,
for the cover.
Yeah, they picked his, which is like understandable. I've shot 2 shows for Hey Nothing, and I haven't done much portrait work.
Oh, but okay, gotcha.
When they asked me, I was
props to bro, but of course it'd be tight to have yours on it.
When they asked me, I was like excited because like, oh, like my picture's gonna be on there. I was like, wait a second, Hey Nothing, like these are my friends. I hate them, but I actually love them.
Yeah.
We have this group hug thing we do, and it's just they're 18 as well, or 18, 19. So like, dang. I can relate to them. But when I got home, literally the day I got home from Nashville, I was on the way to the gym, and I get a phone call or a FaceTime, and it's them, and they were just like, "Hey, we miss you. It's been 16 hours. Like, it's not been that long." And
dang, bro.
Dude, I just miss them. I miss them a lot. I miss Arcy. I just miss all these different people. But
we'll get into Arcy shortly.
Yeah,
we can do them next.
But Hey Nothing. I feel like musically, I'm gonna try to say this without getting emotional because I feel very strongly about them.
I know, bro. I've been on the back end of it a few times now.
Oh my god, dude! I just feel like Harlow's voice. There's nothing like it. Tyler's voice, there's nothing like it. They're both just nuts. Writing is insane. They're just cool people. I don't say I love you to a lot of people. I've just never been like that. Those are people that I say it to. And I started doing that within 3 days. They're just so kind and just great to be around. I know why Briston likes them, and I know why they like Briston. Again, very similar people. So, but they're just so dope. And I hope we talked about it, but I hope whenever they go and do a little tour, I hope to join them because that'd be amazing. Yeah, for sure.
Thanks. You hate them, man. You love them.
Yeah, no, I hate them. We have this bit. I'm gonna explain this so that people.
I see it all the time, bro.
Yeah, we have this little bit where. It's becoming a big thing, but it's kind of like they will tell everyone they hate me, but
I mean, it's hard not to hate you, bro.
Yeah, but it's a way of expressing how much we love each other. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
that's awesome, bro. I love that.
This is a very random question, but do you have like water?
Yeah, but you can just have mine as well.
Appreciate it. I don't have any diseases or anything.
No, that's cool, bro. So next artist.
I gotta ask. Am I the first guest to ask, like for water?
I think mid pod, yeah. Usually, I wanted to get you water actually. Usually there's just like water bottles. Cause it's shot at Cheddar Studios, and I'll just leave this in the middle so we can both have it.
Yeah.
But it's shot at my friend Tommy Guda's studio. And so we're really at the helm of what they have at the time. So if there's snacks, we can have snacks. If there's water, we can have water. Yeah. And sometimes I just forget to like grab a cup. So
no worries. I'm glad I'm starting a little trend here or something.
For sure. Next one, we'll just go RC while we're on the topic.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Arcy
Drive, for those who don't know. Insane band, bro. Like, bro, actually, the way you were talking about Liam.
Yeah.
Of course, I think this also about Liam. So a tour with RC and Liam would be
beautiful.
But essentially, I think they are the band that will like be the one we look at as like one of them ones, like a generational type of talent.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
With like their marketing. I did it in a write-up on Kinda Consistent recently. I said the only 2 people I've ever noticed the marketing was like above all, and just the way they've gone about releases and stuff, is Drake and Central C.
Yeah.
Those are the only two I can like put next to what they're doing and how consistently they do it.
Yeah,
Because
dude,
a lot of people
shout
have a
out.
moment, but they don't have like, or they have like a string and like
Yeah.
it's not going anywhere. You
Yeah.
know? Like they're just up and up and up and up and
Yeah. Marketing's huge, but RC, um, similar situation. I met them right when I was on the trying to find a balance between being professional and a friend, kind of.
mm,
And my first time with them, it started like, oh, what do I do? Like, do I act like a friend? Do I act like I can't tell how old they are?
yeah.
And each time I'm with them, I just get more and more. We become closer, and we become so close to where, like, I would consider them all good friends of mine. And yeah, it's just been a blast getting to know them. And I gotta take one more sip of water. Holy
Take
cow!
your time and take what you need. Yeah, we can even stop and get water if we need to at all.
No worries, I'm all good. But um, podcasts are a lot. It's a lot of talking.
For sure, especially when you're the guest.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's
Back to Arcy. Shoot. So they opened for a band called Spacey Jane.
Oh,
And
was that when you first saw them?
no, that was like my
Okay.
third or fourth show, or actually it was my third show with them. Yeah.
Okay, but you and Liam have you one just in general put me onto like bands in that pocket. You, Liam, and McCartney all have really similar tastes.
Yeah.
So it's all like you're just getting me into that pocket, and I love it,
Mm.
bro. And Spacey Jane, you and Liam are like putting me on so hard, bro. Like it's crazy.
No,
bro.
Spacey. So I found Arcy through a Spacey song that they covered, and I
Oh,
used to
what
just
song?
listen to it. Booster Seat.
Was it on YouTube?
It was on TikTok,
Oh, I've never seen it.
and
Dang.
they posted it like when they had one song out. Arcy did,
Dang.
and so
Gracie.
but Arcy ended up opening for Spacey, and I shot for Arcy at that show, and it was just full circle. And I remember
Mhm.
Booster Seat came on, and it's a little known thing that's how I found them, through Booster Seat.
Mhm.
And Austin came and put his arm around me. Austin's the guitarist for RC, and we
Oh,
just kind of
okay.
swayed back and forth and sang the song, and it was just a great moment, and I'll never forget it. And I feel like I've just been friends with him and everyone else since. So like, they're just dope, great
Mhm.
people.
Bro, I think I even DM'd him one day and said like, dude, you're like genuinely one of the best guitarists I've ever seen.
Dude, he's nuts. He's
Both
crazy.
recording and live.
Yeah,
Like the recording one, I think it's Super Bloomer.
Yeah.
Like because it kind of like goes up and down and
I
like
know.
teases
I know
you.
exactly what you're
But
talking
the
about.
fucking like guitar solo
Yeah.
breakdown of it is one of the best I've ever heard on
Yeah.
recording.
Yeah.
Like, I hope he knows that, bro. It's like hard to like. It's how I feel about Liam and how we were talking about before.
Yeah.
It's like I really just hope these people know how talented they are.
Mhm.
Can like even for a second feel how like much people love their work and just all they've done.
Yeah.
Which is hard to like make someone feel.
Yeah.
But I just hope even like this episode can treat like that to the people that you've worked with and the people we're both fans of.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah. No, Austin. He definitely knows he's the shit. He's
you should, bro.
He's not cocky at all. He's very humble, but he's just like, you can tell. He
Mhm.
he knows he's rocking, so
Good, bro.
he's dope.
I'm trying to think where to go next. Let's go. Let's go Fike.
Oh,
Dominic Fike.
yeah, dude. Wow.
So last time I saw Fike, McCartney and I went to Cincy.
Yeah.
And I think there was just a string of time we were seeing you often.
Yeah.
It was the RC show that Liam opened for, a couple Liam shows, maybe like one or two things in between.
Yeah.
And it was just, I think the last time of a string of like seeing you once a week.
Yeah.
And you were shooting for Heather, who was opening for Fike.
Yeah. Shout out to them. They're super dope. But
Yeah, they're awesome. They're super awesome.
yeah, Dom has been my favorite artist for 4 years almost.
Same, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's hard not to love him.
Yeah, I've
but
been trying to put people on him for so long, and now he's just so up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
he's just so musically talented in every aspect. He's great on stage. He's great off stage, just as a person. Yeah, I think his music just really resonates with me because I don't know if you've seen like the New York Times thing on him.
but
But-
I've seen everything.
Okay, good.
Like, Like, I'm a Fike fan, bro.
Yeah, but he's just a sick dude. His music is insane. All of his unreleased music is insane, and he's just an inspiration.
What's your favorite unreleased by him?
Eye Roller.
Really? I've never heard it.
Dude, I love it. I'll definitely have to show you. It's a great song, but
I guess my two favorites are probably Menthol with Deb Never and Maniac.
Cool, make it last. Yes, dude. I know, Maniac, dude. Maniac's sick. I heard that in concert. I was very lucky to hear it. Yeah.
Which one? Like, what show was it? Was it first Sunburn or was it before that even?
It was before Sunburn. I think he played it in Detroit, maybe. But
dang, I saw him was it on the Out of Order tour?
Yeah.
Dang, I went to his tour and I didn't see that one.
Which show did you go to?
The Chicago.
Oh,
I graduated that day from college.
Oh, that's
crazy. And I drove from Akron to Chicago.
Wow.
Just saw the show and then drove home.
That's wild. Yeah, dude. But he's just super talented guy, and he's super funny. And yeah, the tour is great. He's super great.
Yeah, I can't wait for the day you shoot for him, bro.
Shout out Clay. That's all I can say.
For
Clay
sure. We'll get there, Clay.
Insane, but
him and Reed do, and I guess Jack Begert too.
Yeah.
Like they just do so well with his like branding, his visuals, like just unreal, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll step out of music for a sec. Theo Von. This is the only one not music related.
Yeah, praise God, baby. He's a guy.
He's a guy.
Yeah. Is there any? Let me ask you this. He's like a puzzle. There's so many different pieces to him. So,
for sure.
Is there anything specifically you have questions about regarding Theo the Man Von?
I guess just your experience.
Okay.
I don't think I could even begin to break down Theo in questions. So, like, just what was your time like? What'd you do with him? And
so,
cause that was crazy. You told me that before it was like released, like you had the NDA and stuff.
Yeah.
I was just like, dude, like,
yeah.
Liam and I freaked out when that happened.
Yeah. It's definitely a blessing. He's one of the funniest dudes ever.
Yeah, he's one of them ones.
Yeah, for sure. My time with him was, I don't want to say it was short, but he does a lot himself, and he has a lot going on, and so I didn't get to talk to him too much, but what I can say is the Theo you see on camera is the same Theo you'll see in real life. So if you do get the chance to sit down, talk with him, he's the same person. It's not an act. He's just funny. He's a funny guy. He's got a lot to say. Yeah. And so, and his whole team is super nice. I became good friends with Andreas, his assistant tour manager type guy, and we talk often, and the whole team is just great. And Theo is just... he's got a type of humor that it can't be copied. It can't be anything. He's got so many stories to tell, and he's just a funny dude.
Yeah, no, Theo's crazy, bro.
But
just different.
Dude, he's just... I'm gonna try to think of one of my favorite things he's ever said. He once said that a ferret was the limousine of the rat family.
Wow.
And that really stuck with me. It's just that to even think about something like that, you have to have an IQ unlike any other, because that's genius. That's
for sure.
That's the smartest thing I've ever. It's the realest thing a ferret is the limousine of the rat.
Dang, it's just, both like aesthetically and financially.
Yes.
Because ferrets are a bag.
Yes, dude.
Me and my homies almost went in and bought a ferret a few years ago.
Yeah, dude.
And they're like $250, like $300-$400 for one ferret.
Yeah, dude. And imagine having two of them.
Yeah, bro. Goodness, I think you need two as well.
Yeah, because they got to wrestle and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but Theo's a great guy.
Limousine of the rat family. We'll go Ross Lynch. Cause are you going touring with them like this weekend?
Yeah, I'll be with them tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. So.
And where are the dates?
Ohio University on the 10th, and then we're traveling to Illinois for a show on the 12th.
I was going,
And
dang. Just kicking it for a while.
both college shows.
Okay.
They
I have menthol stuck in my head.
Me too. No, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm gonna talk about the entire Lynch family.
Mm-hmm.
They've been on the screens, in front of cameras their entire life.
Mm-hmm. Austin and Allie, for those who don't know.
Dude, everything. Like, all of them have done different things. Ryland,
Yeah, for sure.
he used to take pictures for them and stuff.
Oh,
So,
dang.
yeah. So,
That's
literally
wild.
their entire life they've been in this industry, and I will say they are some of the most humble people I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
Considering how known they are as people.
Mm-hmm.
Super dope dudes. We clicked immediately.
And you met at a Wonderstruck, right? Or did you meet before that? I think first time I saw you post about was Wonderstruck.
It was Wonder Bus.
Wonder
Columbus
Bus,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where we met. But
oh, that's kind of when we first met. Sort of was Wonderstruck.
yeah, that's
it was
when we
there,
met.
and was it there?
In the Arcy show.
Which I wonder which was first.
Arcy. It was the same weekend, but Arcy was first.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, that was the day Sunburn dropped. Was the RC show?
Yes, yeah, I remember
that.
because I listened to it.
It was a great day.
Yeah.
Listened to it like 7 times that day.
Yeah, but me and Rylan just clicked immediately. I felt like I was part of the family.
Mm-hmm. It's R6 now.
Yeah, I guess so, dude. They said they adopted me, so we'll see.
Dang,
But
bro.
Rylan has been
So
a
funny.
huge like mentor of mine. He pushes me, and I don't get that from a lot of people. It's always, oh, this is great. Rylan says that my work is good, or like he gives me props where it's deserved, but he'll tell me, Will, I need you on this level, and I love that because
Dang.
as an 18-year-old in this industry, it's not easy to even be present sometimes, and the guidance is what I need the most, and he has helped push me so much further than anyone ever has in this industry, and but he's also a good friend of mine, so we have this like inside joke where like if one of us says giddy up, the other one has to say it. And he'll just text me randomly and be like, giddy up, or he made his fantasy football team name Giddy Up, and he just sent me it, and he was like, check this out, and then he was like, okay, I need these pictures by this date. So like it's
That's really funny.
it's the perfect balance with him between friendship and business.
And
And
that's what you need in the industry for sure. It's
Definitely.
like people push you in both ways. I think that means a lot.
yeah, so just a great dude. Ross is a great guy, super funny. He's super fast.
Really?
Like running.
Yeah.
He's a fast guy, dude.
That's what it sounded like you meant.
Yeah, dude, I have asthma, and I'll tell you what, he stresses that out. So
Yeah.
he's just he's a energetic guy. I'll say that. Yeah.
That's fire. Before I'll probably mention like 1 or 2 more artists. But before I go in, who would you say are like kind of your mentors in the space? Because like you've worked with a lot of people. And I just know from experience that it's like easy to even just make good connections with people, but like not keep up with them, not like, I don't know, like have the relationship and give the energy that it like deserves all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, all of us have things going on. People tour, people just are busy.
Yeah.
Like who would you say you kind of like look to for whether it's photography advice, life advice, can be like family, friends, artists.
Okay.
Just be curious.
I'm gonna give you a top 5 in no order.
Okay.
I look up to Cole a lot.
Bennett?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah,
Because
he was my first, for sure.
He had an idea and he ran with it, and that's kind of what I'm doing. And so I think,
And Midwest, too.
yeah.
Like, hearing him come from, I think you're a little closer to Columbus, but, like, especially for me, like, he's 40 minutes from Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm 40 minutes from Cleveland, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, do a similar type of thing.
Yeah.
As everybody is, though. It's
Yeah.
not like everybody says it about Cole.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's just a mold, you know?
Definitely Cole. I would say Sam McGrath. He worked for Lyrical Lemonade. He worked for Skies. He's just insane. Like, his work is just there's nothing like it, really.
You have to show me his stuff because I'm so tapped in with lyrical. Like, it was to the point. Like Sal.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was at the festival, and it was like Corbin or like Lil Tracy was playing in the Lenny stage.
Okay. Both dope artists.
Yeah, for sure. That was such a tight stage. But Sal was walking in the back, and like nobody was looking at him because I'd literally ask people like, "Yo, so like, what's your like favorite thing about Cole Bennett?"
Yeah.
And I wouldn't know who he is.
Yeah.
Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
But I saw Sal just chilling in the back. I'm like, "Yo, what's up, dude?"
Yeah. No, that's.
And Lyrical is built on like a ton of amazing people like that, and I'm sure like Sam, and I just never tapped into his stuff, so I'd love to tap in.
Yeah, Sam's wild. He's just a great dude overall. So I've got Sam.
Yeah, I'll tap in for sure.
Tyler, Noah's photographer. Tyler's the cool dude. He's
his work's crazy, dude.
I feel like he is the perfect balance between friends and business, and I think I want to get to his level of that. You know what I mean? And so
for sure, yeah, it's hard because I feel like I totally skew one side or the other. Like I'm really trying to find my balance.
Yeah, me too.
Like
I'm doing it as well, but
it's tough.
He found that balance, and his work is just amazing. So I think that those three for sure.
That's fire.
The other two, I'm gonna give one of them to you because you've helped me a lot with
that's wild,
just direction and like letting me know I'm on the right track with stuff, and I really appreciate that. So I'd say you definitely, and you're tapped in everywhere. So I think that's sweet. Bro. Like you're kind of wanting, we have similar aspirations and stuff. So like
totally, it's like one of those things where like we have like a same vision, but we don't do the same thing. Yeah. So we can do it at the same time, and it like
doesn't clash. Yeah, for sure. I know what you mean.
But I totally feel the same way about you.
Appreciate it.
Like you're 18, but you're totally one of my role models, bro.
Yeah.
Like you push harder than like anybody I've ever met.
Thank you.
And like even just like seeing you cook and like just the back end of your editing and just how quick you do it and everything is just like the most inspiring thing,
dude.
Bro. Like,
thank you. Yeah, I feel like the oldest 18-year-old. And I mean that physically and mentally, dude. My back is like always killing me. Yeah. And that's not normal for an 18-year-old. So like, I don't feel 18 a lot of the time, but I think you've helped there. And I think my last big mentor is a man named Britton Dove.
OC Promo West.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
that is booking the Promo West.
Yeah. So he's just literally from the jump has helped me wherever I need it. He's helped with every aspect of direction to making money to where I want to go with this, and he's just overall a great dude. Like,
I need to tap in with him. I like love hearing people like that because he was local, but now he's LA, right?
Dude, he'll come back every now and then, but he is in LA and he knows everyone. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's probably hard, like, because I guess I'm trying to like follow in some type of footsteps for like booking and promoter stuff, but he's like bodying it, bro. Yeah, like he's doing it at like massive venues.
Yeah, no, he's dude, he's a great guy. He's super fun to talk to, and I look up to him a lot just as a person. I hope I'm like him when I'm older. You know what I mean? Like I hope I have that similar mindset that he has. So
yeah,
big shout out to him for sure.
That's fire. Yeah. I think we've already kind of touched on Lyrical Lemonade.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else you'd want to say about that. Because we both could probably make a whole pod worth of content about Lyrical, you know?
Yeah, I've always loved Lyrical. I met Cole at Lollapalooza.
Dang.
Before crazy. I was even shooting. And,
dang.
But Lyrical's just great. I used to fake my own merch. We talked about that. So, like, Lyrical's just amazing. It's a great thing, and I feel like it will be around for a long time.
For sure. Yeah, and just the way he's, like, pivoting and, it's special. We'll go back to something related to Lyrical in a moment, but Balin Levine, second to last one.
Okay.
So we got one left.
Yeah. I need to drink water before I talk about him.
So even before you go into it, is he Roderick?
What do you mean? Like in the movie?
Yeah.
Dude. I
don't actually know.
I want to tell you yes so bad, but I'd be lying.
Okay, so no. Okay.
I'm definitely going to send that to him, though, and he's going to take that as the biggest compliment of all time.
Well, because it totally seems like it. Especially just in the... Because was there a loaded diaper thing somewhere? Like, did he do something with that, or am I totally just piecing it together from the...
No, he loves Roderick.
Okay, fire.
Yeah, he dressed up as Roderick pretty recently. But
maybe that's the type of shit I see, and I'm like, okay, that's...
Dude. I cannot wait to send him that. He's gonna love that. I wish more people thought that he was Roger because he could be.
Definitely.
He's just a
100%.
funny dude. He's a big inspiration of mine. I've done all of this sober. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't vape. I don't do any of that.
Doesn't he have a thing, Frick Vape?
Yeah, that's like his little thing. But he's stuck with it, and I think that's kind of inspired me to stick with not doing that stuff necessarily. I'm not saying I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all, but
yeah, it's just to each their own, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And he's a great guy. All of his friends, PJ, Lucas, I look up to him so much. He's easily one of the nicest people in the world. Lucas films his videos.
Films Balin's videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he kind of put me on to them, and man, I could talk about Lucas for hours. He's a super soft-spoken guy, but he's got so much to say, so much to tell you and teach you, and he's just a great all-around guy. The whole team is Kyle. Just everyone is always really happy to see me, and I cannot thank them enough for giving me the opportunity to tag along with them for the few shows, because that helped propel me into a whole new direction and a whole new audience of people. And I get people coming up to me, like, if I go to the mall, I'll have one or two kids that will like recognize me from like a Balin story or something, and they're like, "No way, you're Will." And
I remember you like signing autographs at his show.
Yeah, when I walked out of the venue, people started to like recognize me because they're super supportive. They always post my stuff and tag me and everything, and I was at shows, so people were just recognizing me, and I was signing kids' shoes and shirts and water bottles and everything, and then that was just a great experience all around.
That's so fire.
Yeah.
But to lap back to the first thing we said.
Yeah.
Teezo touchdown. So for anybody who doesn't know, like at least what I know building up to this story is Will texted me at 5 a.m. with just a screenshot on the phone with Teezo touchdown.
Yeah. Actually, let's see. I'm interested. Usually he keeps his phone on D&D. Is it cool if I try to call him real quick?
For sure, bro. That'd be crazy if Teezo said what up.
He'll say something. Hold on.
That'd be nuts if Teezo was on the pod.
Yo, what up? It's Teezo. I'm probably on stage right now, or charging my phone.
This happens with Teezo often, but he has this phone. He has two phones, and one of them you can just call, and he'll answer here and there, and that's where we talked, and he's just
okay, got you.
He's always willing to talk to anyone. But we talked for a good bit, and I think so basically there's this phone number he has for this flip phone, and you have to like find it through little hints and stuff, and if you call at the right time, he'll just answer, and if he answers once, it'll just be there, so he'll just probably answer you again. Like if you get it once, you're good to get it multiple other times, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it finally worked, and I was like, dude, Teezo, I'm the biggest fan of you right now. And he was like, no way, what do you do? And I told him I take pictures, and there's some other things coming that I don't want to talk about yet because it's his to share, but you'll definitely, if you keep up with my Instagram, you'll be seeing some Teezo stuff.
Dang, bro.
He's just super down to earth. His music is incredible. you feel every word that he says. It's very unique. It's not for everyone, I will say that.
Yeah, definitely.
It
takes time.
I don't want to say it's hard to find the art in it, but you have to really recognize the art in it, because each song is a piece of art. And he's just doing it like nobody else. I saw him in 2022 at Lollapalooza, and since then I've been intrigued. And I like listened to a few of his songs. I knew who he was, and I was just intrigued. And I was like, I want to see where he goes with this.
Yeah.
And he completely grew up musically, and he is making some of the best music I've ever heard in my life. He's been on Drake's album. He was on it 3 times.
Produced and vocals.
Everything.
He was on Travis.
Tyler, the Creator.
Bro, Running Up is probably my favorite song on Call Me If You Get Lost.
Oh my gosh.
That song used to make me so fired up in the mornings, bro.
He is just, he's everywhere right now. And he's doing his thing, and he's a great guy. Can't wait to physically shake hands with him, but he's just dope.
You know, he's special, dude.
Yeah. He's just, there's so much I could say about him, but I am going to say How Do You Sleep at Night is out right now. I will promote that album until I die because it's so good.
Yeah, it's very cutting edge. Like, I think it's one of those albums, like, you just need to sit with, and you need to give it like multiple listens. You need to like talk to your friends, talk to your mom, talk to your dog about it. Like, just hear what everybody thinks. And
dude,
like,
yes,
no,
that's the thing with Teezo's music. You could play it for a dog because he's using sounds. He's using everything to try to make these noises sound good together, and they do. They sound so good all the time. Yeah, and he's just
play it for a dog.
Dude, do it. Play it for a dog. Play it for all the dogs, dude.
For all the dogs. And then listen to all the dogs, bro.
Like, that's what it is. He's just, musically, I would put him up with Dom. I would put him up with, just the greats of music in general, because they're engineering their own sound, and they're going out of their way, and Teezo is just his own person. He doesn't care about judgment. He doesn't care about anything. He's just making music that sounds incredible. And so I love Teezo.
Dang, bro, that's fire. I think people probably don't even know, but we just talk like pretty often. And you send me the Teezo text, and I'm like, dude, I don't like, it's because it's been a while since we like actually hung out. And I was like, dude, just like come on the podcast. Because one, like, I don't know how I never thought about it before. Because, like, the goal is just to get, like, local music people, but then, like, just people who come through. So it just, like, made the most sense. Like, yo, that is a reason to pull up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude, I just feel like I've lived a lot of lives as an 18-year-old, and I've seen a lot. Bro. I've witnessed a lot, and it's always good to share. I like sharing so that other people know it's possible.
For sure. That's the most important thing. Yeah. Super important.
And I love, even when I pray to God it happens like this, but if I'm touring with a big artist, like, I will always give what I can to other photographers, opportunity-wise, everything, because that's the only reason I'm here, is people giving me opportunities.
Yeah, so, like, for sure.
That, even the opportunity to come on this podcast is, like, everything's made up of people helping people, and so
we all just stand on the shoulders of each other. And
exactly.
Like, I mean, I don't know. Just everybody's got to support their homies. Like, we're all in it together.
100%. Yeah.
Like, none of us eat if the whole family doesn't eat.
Dude, that's just one of the first things I texted you. I said I haven't made it till we have made it. So,
for
like,
sure. Yeah, to all of us.
Yeah, I think I just want I want to help out everyone that has ambition and wants to get somewhere. So that's like my biggest thing right now.
And then last one, we'll do medium build. I think we talked about him off the pod.
Yeah.
But like, he's just such like a insane artist, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
no, so
such a talent, bro.
Yeah, my first ever festival, I was with Ex Ambassadors.
Oh, dang.
And
I didn't think the Connect would roll this way.
yeah. So
Dang.
Sam is the lead singer. Sam Nelson, great dude. He's another Briston type guy, and he we got to talk a little bit, and he kind of told me about the direction of X Ambassadors and the new songs Medium Build.
Crazy
And I had already
song,
known
dude.
it. I was listening to the leak. It wasn't out yet.
Okay.
And we talked about Medium Build for a while, and since then I just listened to his music because I'd put him up with Teezo. I would say
For sure, dude.
he's doing his own thing 100%.
Yeah, bro's just like making killer music in Alaska.
Dude,
Like,
he's just absolutely nuts, and he's such a great dude. We talked for a bit at Briston, and I was wearing some like Keith Urban shirt or something, and he loved it, and he was like, "Dude, I need that shirt," and we were just joking about it,
bro.
and like he just warmed up to me so quick. I warmed up to him. He's a funny ass guy. So I just feel super blessed that I've been able to meet all these people, and especially him. He's a great dude. I got to talk to him with Annie DeRusso. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they make amazing music too. Also the kind of alternative indie rock, but I think just that music scene right now is taking off, and there's so many great people in it just because it's also real. And so
yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you can just tell like how much people like Medium Build mean what they say.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah.
like, bro, it looks like he's having like an exorcism.
Yeah, dude.
Like every time I see a live performance,
He's
it's
like-
like insane.
His eyes are rolling back. He's
Yeah.
got tears rolling down his face.
I mean that in the best way too.
Yeah,
like
dude.
I think it's like just that somebody can feel the depth of what they say and what they feel.
Yeah, but
Like-
that'll bring you in. That'll really pull you into each song
Yeah.
and each word.
And
So-
you know he's seen The Princess Bride so
Yeah.
many times.
Oh
bro.
yeah, definitely,
Just because of stuff like that.
for sure.
But yeah, I mean, there's some other things I could ask, but like, I don't think it's not something that other people can ask you on a pod because you'll be on so many other pods. So there's two questions.
Okay.
One is so it's clear even just by the nature of like how you got on the pod today,
Yeah.
what you're doing tomorrow, and just all the stuff that
Yeah.
you do so much.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to find a time that you're not on the move, you're not shooting a show, you're not traveling for a show.
Yeah.
And I guess how do you stay like grounded in your personal life, kind of I guess in and outside of music, but also how do you avoid burning out?
So, full transparency. For the past 2 weeks, I've kind of been. I don't want to say burnt out, but wow, like this is a lot that I'm doing. And I think one thing that I do is I have to remind myself how lucky I am. Like, that this is working out for me, and that my job is to hang out with the most interesting people ever.
For sure. Like the people are like fans pay to see.
Exactly. Yeah, and
Yeah, that's special.
there's just nothing like it, and I think I have to remind myself that a lot. And I have a big support group. If I were to do a quick shout out of a few people, I'd say my friend Nikki. He makes his own music, but he's supported me through all of this. All my friend Teddy, we're like the same person. Zach, we got Riley, we got Aiden, everyone. Like those are my that's my core group of friends that I grew up with, and they're all super talented in their own way. Like Aiden's damn good at making pizza. Zach's super smart. Nikki is a great football player. Teddy's super damn smart. Ryland's in Florida going to college. So like I was kind of given this group of friends where everyone has their own sort of path they're on, and we've all pretty much supported each other all the way through. So my friend Colin, I used to want to do music pretty badly. We talked about this earlier. And Colin
Yeah, you have
helped.
some bangers, bro.
I appreciate it.
We'll work out some heat. I literally can't wait for you to drop it.
We'll see. But Colin
Can't wait.
has helped bring that to life a lot. He's a super great dude. He's super mature, and he's a great musician. He's super good at playing guitar. And
Yeah, what I heard was really good.
yeah, No, he's super talented. He's a great dude. He's got a lot of ambition as well. So, like, I wish nothing but the best for my friends, for you guys, for Liam. And I think I'm just very lucky to have such a good support group. I have an amazing family. Everyone's pretty supportive there. My grandma asked me to take our family picture. And it was pretty recently. And I was like, so am I just not going to be in it? And she was like, no, I want you to be in it. So it's kind of a riddle, right? How do I take the picture, but I'm in it at the same time? So right now I'm drawing on the whiteboard, trying to figure out how to do that.
So actively figuring it out.
Yeah, but my whole family has just been all in on this idea that I have, and that is what keeps me going without burning out. Because if they are invested in me, and they don't even get to do the stuff that I do, then I should be more invested in myself. And that's just how I feel.
And having family support is really, really important.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, whether, like, you'd want it to or not, like, that is what hits the hardest sometimes, you know? It's just, like, and if you don't have that support on the ground level, it's hard, you know? Because then you have to look elsewhere and, like, it's, you know.
Yeah,
it's important. So I'm very lucky to also have, like, my mom is so supportive.
Dude,
like, she's just, like, a rider.
That's what you need, though.
Yeah, because, I mean, making it in music, just, like, having the job, having, like, the sustainability, especially money-wise, is, like, it takes time, you know? And, like, it's pretty easy from, like, especially a parent perspective, like, yo, you gotta, like, get, like, a 9 to 5 and
100%.
something you don't like, but, like, thankfully, like, my mom, and it seems like your mom is also, and just family in general, is, like, supportive and, you know, like, sees the vision or, like, understands that you do even if they don't see it themselves.
Dude, yes. From the moment I said I wanted to take a year off of school to focus on this, they were all in. So I'm very blessed to have that, and I'm very blessed to have just great people around me. 100%.
Yeah, I feel the same way with people too, because, like, even this podcast couldn't happen without Tommy, who you just met.
Yeah.
Like, literally just having homies, like, even, like, Liam pushing hard, my girlfriend always supporting things I do, like, and hundreds of other people. Like, one of, like, my most supportive, like, friends in, like, what I do musically is a pre-med student. And he's, like, he's doing his doctor stuff, but him and I also have a lo-fi song that we made together.
That's
and
so
just, like,
sick.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really important, especially to have, or of course it's important to have homies in music, but even to keep you grounded outside of it and, like, I don't know, just to keep you pushing. And
great people make you do great things. So.
For sure. Yeah,
I agree completely.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to the homies.
For sure. All of them.
Yeah, all of them. Even the ones not mentioned.
Yeah.
Of course, there's way more we could all mention. But,
of course.
I'd say, so the last question I always ask is, what is something you're actively learning right now? Whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in photography, whether it's, like, cooking, you know? Like, what's something you're focusing on and trying to grow at?
3 things.
Run it up.
My first one is not just romantic relationships, but relationships in general mixed with business. Like, I'm having trouble balancing time for everyone that I love compared to what I have to do for photography to make this dream into my reality. And so I feel like I'm trying to find this balance of
that's, like, my everyday, bro.
Yeah, dude, of trying to make sure I can cater to them as well as providing for this dream, I guess.
For sure. Like, so you got to give yourself as much time as possible, but you also, like,
have to remember, like, definitely,
just everybody, all the people we talked about. You know? Like, it's so hard, especially traveling. That's got to add, like, a lot of layers.
Dude, it's a lot, and I think I'm still learning how to do that, and I think I'm still learning how to be independent. I am 18, so I still want to jump on every hotel bed. I still want to, like, do the fun things as an 18-year-old, but I also have to learn how to do, like, my laundry and the dishes and all this stuff for myself. Because, like, shout out to my mom, single mom. She's doing her thing, but she loves laundry, dude. I'll tell you right now, I do not. So
that's real.
Trying to learn
shout
that
out to your
has
mom,
been difficult. Dude. Yeah, dude. Shout out to her. She's
the goat.
Great. She's
I can just tell you have a
Wonderful.
good mom.
Yeah, dude.
You know, you can just like get that vibe sometimes.
Yeah.
Like you just have a great mom.
Yeah.
Haven't met her,
well,
but
she's
one day, bro.
she's great. She's very supportive with everything. Um,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
in
really
general.
important.
And then I think the third thing I'm learning is I wouldn't say I'm learning how to be a good person, but I'm
Yeah,
learning.
you're a pretty shitty person, so you,
I'm the worst.
You have a lot to learn.
I'm learning how to make, I don't want to say make the world a better place, but I'm learning how to use my body and my voice as a way to help the world. So this project that I'm working on, I don't have a name for it yet, but basically what I'm doing is whenever I travel and I have a day off, I usually get a day or two where I can just do what I want. And when I would normally be editing extra photos or sitting in a hot tub, I want to break out of my hotel room. And what I've been doing is I will just walk the streets with my camera and try to learn the stories of the homeless community around. I met a really sweet man named Larry in Nashville, Tennessee. And if anyone's listening or watching this and has a job available, please let me know at William Wark on Instagram, because this man, Larry, is ambitious. He wants nothing more but to succeed, not only for himself, but for his family. And he's a homeless man, but you would think he works a 9 to 5 in a prestigious office setting. And he's just super, he's got a lot to say. So I took the time with him to talk to him, and he's always wanted to be part of media, he told me. So I took some pictures of him. They turned out amazing. And I think this project that I'm working on is I'm going to be sharing the stories of the homeless community through not only photographs but through writing and conversation. And I'm going to try to share it to as many people as I can, and hopefully this turns into something bigger to where I can kind of create a platform within my own to provide jobs, or maybe an outlook for jobs for the homeless community, because I feel like everyone deserves some sort of chance and a second chance.
For sure,
and
especially
a
a
third
second,
chance.
you know? Just
So, like, everyone just needs chances to show that they are able to succeed and they're able to do what everyone can do with the ambition that they have and they possess. So I don't know. Is that bad?
Is that bad?
No. For anyone listening,
no,
a warning just showed up on
No,
the...
just the SD cards running on its face. We should be chill though.
Okay.
We're wrapping up soon.
Just
anyways.
wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
wasn't like about to blow up or something.
Yeah, it's about to explode in 5,
4.
4. No, we should be chill. Whenever the button goes off is when we'll know. But yeah, that's amazing, dude. And I think, yeah, that's like the best way, I guess, to be a good person.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like using your platform and like
To help.
Because, like, of course, a lot of people get a platform from, like, just being a professional musician and all that stuff. But,
Yeah.
like, of course, people do have, like, the, like, I forget the word. Like, they just, like, need to do it. Like, it's something that's expected of them.
Yeah.
I don't think you necessarily need to, but, like, I think it's beautiful when people do use it.
Yes.
So it's awesome that you, while you're, like, building your network, growing, just the audience that you have.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. So.
Yeah. Dude, thank you. I appreciate it.
Bro. Yeah, you're an inspiration, for real.
Thank you,
so
dude.
I hope that's what anybody can take away from this, whether they know you or not.
Thank you. That's that means the world, because I'm very inspired by everyone and everything that I cross paths with, because I think everyone just has so many good qualities. So it means a lot to hear it directed at me. So thank you so much.
So keep doing your thing, bro. And I mean, I feel like everybody would agree that they just think you're a great person. I think you're doing good things. I think,
Appreciate it.
You know, you're like, I literally have told people, like, you are one of my role models.
Dude,
you know?
I'm going to
like,
start
I mean that,
crying,
you know?
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, dude, that means the world. That's it's a lot to hear that, because in my head I'm still 18 and everyone's so grown up and bigger than me and smarter than me. So like it means a lot that I'm doing something well enough for you or anyone else to feel inspired by what I do, because I'm so inspired by you and everyone else in the world. So I just think that kind of symbiotic relationship is just great.
Yeah, it all builds up together, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for coming on. Thanks for making the drive out after getting pretty minimal sleep.
Dude, no worries. Anytime.
And thankfully this time I'll be the only one having to do editing, so you can take a break. You can chill.
Dude, for about 45 minutes, and then I got to get back to it.
Yeah, dive back into the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody check out Will on Instagram at William Wark.
Yeah, dude. Quick little plug. 2024,
sure.
I have this little clothing line coming along.
Called, big clothing line.
Yeah, dude. Famous by association, and it's kind of this thing that I'm running. It's going to be for everyone in the world. Everyone knows someone that knows someone that knows someone that's famous. And so everyone's famous by association. It's just a matter of how you look at it. And
for sure.
I think I want it to be just like a thing that anyone can wear. There's going to be all different types of articles. I already have a few collabs set up with different people. And so
we'll get a kind of consistent one in the works.
For sure. So like it's just going to be a big thing that I'm starting, and I'm super proud of it and the idea that I have behind it. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned. And yeah, definitely. I thank you so much for having me. This was a blast. I just normally don't get to talk this long, so this is great, dude.
That's what I'm here for, bro. I think everybody needs to hear your story, just like you're trying to share everybody else's, whether it's people like Larry or the musician. So
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate you coming on, bro. That's a wrap.
100%.
That's a wrap.
Let's go.